Welcome to Aligned and Manifesting, the podcast that awakens your power to create a life that feels as good as it looks, grounded, joyful, and effortlessly magnetic. I'm your host, Kate Clark, manifestation mentor, mindset guide, and a believer that true alignment starts within. Here, we blend science and soul to help you reprogram your subconscious, regulate your energy, and manifest from a place of deep worthiness, not a willpower. Each week, we dive into conversations and tools that empower both your conscious and subconscious mind, so you can attract abundance, love, and peace with ease. I will even share how to teach these same principles to your kids, because when we raise conscious children, we raise a more aligned world. This is your sacred space to realign, rise, and remember who you truly are. A woman who is safe to receive, powerful enough to lead, and worthy of everything she desires. Now, take a deep breath, open your heart, and repeat after me. I am aligned. I am magnetic. I am the creator of my reality. Now, let's dive in. Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Aligned and Manifesting. Today's episode is powerful because we are talking about something that quietly determines whenever your life expands or stays exactly the same. We are talking about rising your standards, and more specifically, the power of 2%. Not massive leaps, not dramatic reinventions, not burning your life down, just 2%. Because here's the truth most people don't understand. You don't stay stuck because you are incapable. You stay stuck because you keep operating at the same standards. And the reality you experience, well, it is a reflection of the standards you tolerate. So today, we are going to talk about why rising your standards changes your vibration, how belief systems spiral your life up or down, what compounding manifestation actually means, and why 2% shifts are more powerful than 100% bursts, and how small internal upgrades lead to a quantum jumps. So let's begin. So why staying the same keeps you stuck? Well, your life right now reflects your current standards. The love you accept, the money you tolerate, the way you speak to yourself, the habits you repeat on a daily basis, the boundaries you don't enforce, the beliefs you don't question. That's not a judgment, that's awareness. Most people try to change their results by taking more action. They hustle, they push, they overwork, they set huge goals. They try to be better, but they don't upgrade the internal standard. And that's where manifestation gets misunderstood. Your results are not created by action alone. They are created by belief, identity, action, which equals result. If the belief stays the same, the action will be limited and the result will repeat. You can't manifest a new reality with an old standard. Let's discuss the manifestation spiral, up or down. Let me explain something powerful. Every single day, you are spiraling, upward or downward. It's not dramatic, it's subtle. Let's say you try something new, a relationship, a goal, or a habit. If your belief underneath is, this is hard, I'm not good at this, I always fail, people leave me, money is so stressful, then one small setback reinforces that belief. And belief drops, energy drops, and action weakens. Results shrink. Has that ever happened to you? And now that means you are in downward spiral. Not because you are incapable, because your belief system is unconscious. Now, imagine this instead. You choose a new internal standard. I am someone who figures things out. I improve steadily. Secure life is normal for me. You try, you stumble, but instead of collapsing, you interpret it differently. Belief strengthens, action becomes more aligned, results improve slightly, and you spiral upwards. This is the manifestation formula no one teaches clearly. You don't just take action, you raise your internal standards first. Now, let's talk about the power of 2%. Most people sabotage themselves by trying to change 100% overnight. And we see all the time, New Year resolution. They never stick because we try to change 100% of what we used to do. And it never works. They decide, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. I'm going to run 10K. I'm never tolerating anything again. I am completely confident now. And their nervous system panics. Why? Because sudden expansion feels unsafe. The body prefers familiar over extraordinary. This is where 2% becomes a magic ingredient. 2% is small enough to feel safe, but consistent enough to compound. Think about money in a bank account. 2% interest doesn't look dramatic at first, but compounded over time, it becomes exponential. And the same is true for your belief system. If you improve your self-worth by 2% on daily basis, if you upgrade your standards by 2% on daily basis, if you choose slightly better thoughts, slightly better actions, you begin compounding identity. And identity shapes vibration. And vibration shapes your reality. Let's connect this to your energy. Your standards determine what you tolerate. And what you tolerate becomes your energetic baseline. If you right now tolerate half effort, inconsistent communication, self-criticism, procrastination, chaos, disrespect, that all becomes your frequency. Not because you want it, because you allow it. When you raise your standard even by 2%, you send a new signal. I no longer accept this. I expect more. I require alignment. And your nervous system initially resists because change feels unfamiliar. But when you regulate through it, when you breathe through the discomfort, when you choose the new standard anyway, your vibration recalibrates. And this is where quantum shifting happens. Not because you visualize harder, but because you become someone new. You cannot quantum jump into a new timeline while operating at old standards. Raise your standards, raise your identity, raise your frequency, and the timeline shifts. The 2% method in a real life. Let's take a look into this. Here's an example of relationships. Your old standard will be, I'll take breadcrumbs. I don't want to ask for too much. And your 2% shift would be, I deserve consistency. I'll communicate one need clearly. That's it. Not perfection, just slightly more self-respect. Example number 2, self-talk. Old standard will be, I'm useless. I always mess this up. But your 2% shift could be, I am learning. This is new. I am improving. See? Small, but identity shifting. Example number 3 could be your goals. Instead of, I am going to change my entire life this month. Try, what is 2% better today? Walk 10 minutes, save £5, send 1 email, say no once, drink more water, or speak up once. And this is how upward spirals are built. So why 2% creates a quantum jumps? Here's the deeper layer. When you improve your belief system by 2%, your action improves slightly. Your results improve slightly. And those results strengthen your belief, which improves action again and improves results again. And suddenly, what felt small becomes huge. That's compounding manifestation. Quantum shifts are rarely explosive. They are compounded. And one day you wake up and realize, I don't recognize my old life anymore. And that's not because you forced change, because you became someone who required more. Let's have a look at the choice point. And this is the most important part. You must choose. Are you someone who spirals up or someone who spirals down? And not from shame, from awareness. Ask yourself honestly, where have I been tolerating lower standards? In love? In money? In friendships? And how I speak to myself? How do I treat my body? Again, no judgment, just clarity. And then ask, what is my 2% commitment? Just pick 2%. Not 20, not 100, and definitely not 200. 2%. That is how you become unstoppable without burning out. So, my love, you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You need to slightly raise the standard, slightly improve the belief, slightly upgrade the action, and embody the future version of you. And let compounding do the rest. Staying the same guarantees the same reality. Raising your standards guarantees evolution. And when your internal standard shifts, your vibration shifts. And when your vibration shifts, your reality must follow. You don't quantum jump by wishing. You quantum jump by becoming. So today, choose your 2% and let it compound over time. In the show notes for this episode, you will find affirmations and journaling prompts to help you begin this process today. So after you listen, scroll down and spend a few moments with your heart. Until next time, rise gently, rise steadily, rise intentionally. Everything you desire is already yours. Just keep becoming. Thank you for tuning into Aligned and Manifesting. I hope today's episode helped you reconnect with your truth, raise your vibration, and remember how powerful you really are. If this episode moved you, inspired you, or helped you see something new, share the magic. Subscribe, leave a review, and pass this episode on to another soul who's ready to rise. That's how we expand the energy. Together, come connect with me on social media or in my Facebook group. Our beautiful community is growing every day with mindset tips, affirmations, and the real behind the scenes of aligned living. Until next time, keep aligning, keep believing, and keep manifesting the life you were born to live.